Hey guys, what's good? Mike here, Laker Talk. Let's talk Laker basketball. On my way to work, but I wanted to shoot another video. Lakers off-season talk. I was thinking a lot about our roster, and I know I said this before, but I really think we're gonna miss Julius Randle. I was looking at some highlights of Julius Randle, and he was the only guy, the main guy, and I'm going to talk about another guy. He's the main guy that the other team, he can bully somebody, right, on the other side. And when I look at our roster, outside of LeBron James, who's going to do that in time throughout the regular season, but he's not going to get hurt. So he's going to play, the outside finesse game at times. Looking at our roster, we got a lot of finesse guys. Finesse meaning they don't really, they're not bullying anybody. They're not going to bang with you. Everybody's from the outside. KCP, Kuzma, finesse game. Lonzo, finesse game. He's, he can rebound, but he ain't going to try to bang with you. Brandon Ingram, finesse game. He's going to score, but he ain't going to try to bang with you. He's a little brittle. Even JaVale McGee, he's not a banger per se, right? He's not a guy that likes to put his butt on you and box you out, so to speak, and just kind of put his shoulder on you. The only guy I see on our roster that does this is Josh Hart. And the Lakers is going to need a lot of Josh Hart this upcoming season. That's the point I'm trying to make. I think Josh Hart, being a second-year player, being 4 years in college, I think a lot of our guys is going to lean on him, and he's going to teach them, or have to teach them, how to be tough. Lance Stevenson, a little quirky, right? He doesn't bang with you too much. Kind of like, shake and bake. He's trying to Rondo doesn't bang. Bees, I don't know. I haven't watched too much of Michael Beasley, to be honest with you. So I don't know if he's really a banger like that, but I like his size and all that stuff. But what I'm getting at is every team, I think, needs toughness. Either on the offensive end, defensive end, and getting inside, getting in the mix here and there. Josh Hart is that guy for us. And it's been said, you can see him, how he dominated in Summer League. You can see him how everyone talks about how he dominates in the weight room. You look at him on pictures and film, like in just workouts, you can see his body. He got a real man body. And so he can do that. LeBron is the other guy who has that man body, right? That real, broad shoulders and whatnot, just really solid. Everybody else is kind of finesse, and I think we're gonna miss that greatly with when I was watching Julius Randle, and I could just how much he dominated in spurts the other opponent. Like, people could not handle him. I mean, 6'10" guys, 265, 270 couldn't handle him, and we're gonna need that this season. You look at it, like all these top teams, they have those. That's what Golden State has in Draymond. And I think, it's going to be a situation where it's kind of like that, like Shannon Fry was saying, that we're going to have a rude awakening. Our rookies and our young guys are going to have a rude awakening in terms of what LeBron expects from us. And I think there might be a situation where we get punched in the mouth, like physically, like we're not physical enough. Like, we might get punched in the mouth, and that might cause our guys to step up. Or I think our guys need to realize this sooner rather than later, and kind of lean on Josh Hart and what he brings to the table, and what he, how he dominates, and how he's more aggressive, and how he's a little bit more kind of assertive on the physical end, things like that. I think if we can do that, I think we're going to jump off and be successful from the jump. I think if we don't do that, and we play that finesse game, that outside shooting game here and there, I think you're going to see a lot of close games, really close, and we're pretty much teams where we should be kind of dominating. And I think it's going to come down to being, you know, physicality. Are we physical enough to kind of like impose our will on another team? I don't see it in our personnel. I know on paper we all like get all hyped, and Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo, LeBron. Outside of LeBron dominating everybody in the world, I'm not talking about LeBron. I'm talking about everybody else. I only see Josh Hart as that guy who's really being, you know, playing that physical role, and I think we're gonna need a lot of Josh Hart this year. That's just my thoughts right now. It's just me coming down to really looking at our squad and go, man, I miss Julius Randle. But I know it's over. We got to move on from that. But we need to compensate for that physicality, and that's where I think we're gonna have to really rely on Josh Hart. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on what you think about whether you think we're physical enough going into the season. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for commenting, liking, subscribing. Subscribe to the channel to get videos like this in your inbox. Holla at your boy, guys. Till next video. We'll talk soon. Peace.